Hello everyone and welcome to Recruiting 101 with the Chief. I'm Roger Wilkinson and I hope you enjoyed our show last week. And this week we're going to be talking about a brand new legislation that just passed today, April 26th, 2018. The new rules that are going to be imposed by the NCAA starting next season, I think, is a move in the right direction, because one thing about it, recruiting has gotten out of hand, especially for 9th graders and 10th graders who are not usually ready as 14, 15, and 16-year-olds to make decisions for the next 5 or 6 years. So I think the NCAA is on the right track with this new rule. They announced that new recruiting legislation will go into effect next school year with the intent of regulating a process that has really sped up considerably over the recent years, over the last 5 or 6 years for sure. High school athletes will now be allowed to begin taking official visits, which are paid for by the school and limited in the number allowed, on September the 1st of their junior year. Now, in the past, you have had to wait to take an official visit until the fall of your senior year, but you've been able to go on all these unofficial visits and go to camp and receive offers and all that type stuff leading up to that. So currently players will be able to make these visits September the 1st of their junior year. They can't take official visits until the first day of classes of their senior year right now. Additionally, athletic department personnel, including coaches, will be barred from participating in an athlete's unofficial visit, which are unlimited, and schools are prohibited from paying for until September the 1st of their junior year. Further, recruiting conversations during on-campus camps or clinics are prohibited until September 1st of the athlete's junior year. So, let's just say what this is going to do. If you're a freshman or a sophomore and you go to camp at school XYZ, NCAA Division I school, they cannot pull you in the office and make you an offer. All right? They're not going to be able to talk to you until September the 1st of your junior year to make that offer. So you're going to see the competition for scholarships increase, and it become more of more people in the mix until the last minute than you've seen in the past. But it's a good thing, because that competition has really makes it a lot better, I think, in the long run. Because what you're seeing now are schools are committing freshmen and sophomores, and they're committing too many for their budget. And then as they start getting closer to the November the 1st signing date of their junior season, these schools are dropping these commitments, these verbal commitments. They're dropping these players, and they're telling them that they're overcommitted and they have to cut back on the number of actual offers that they made. They may have thought that somebody was going to get drafted and they did not. Whatever the reason might be, they've been dumping these guys, and these kids have been sitting here for 2 years committed to school XYZ, and their mom and dad have bought a bunch of gear, and the kids have bought a bunch of gear, and it just puts egg on everyone's face when the school calls you up and says, hey, we don't want you anymore. So this is going to stop some of that, I do believe. And I think the recruiting in every sport needs to get some sanity about it and start getting back to reality. And, no freshman in the country is ready to make a commitment for the next 4 years, starting at age 18 and going to 22. 14-year-olds aren't equipped to make those decisions, nor are the schools equipped to make those type of offers, because they have no idea what they're going to need 4 years from now. They can say they do, but they don't. I've been in this business my entire life, and there's no way you can be that exact on what you're going to need, because you don't know who's going to get drafted. You don't know who's coming in, who gets injured, who blossoms once they get there. So all of these things are going to come into play. So as far as the new recruiting rules, also they won't be able to pay for those football tickets on the unofficial visits and those type things. So it's going to really slow down this process, which is a good thing, because it lets us get back to player development and getting the player prepared so that when they are ready to be recruited, you know what you're getting.